lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard. Touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one in for a... touchdown. Tyron Johnson, 28 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
fielded at the 43. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7-7, our score after 1. Working with 2nd and 5 now. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Love. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action. Love to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Love. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the play fake, Love. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 41 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Eluding the and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down. There's Tremble, the tight end. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these 2 teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Love. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are all a little bit exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st down, going to the air with Love. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
1st down, Love to pass. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw now. Here's Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 26-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Wentz going to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Colts gotta have this one. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble from 10 yards out. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance. And, of course, it's not that often that it's successful and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you get so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say, we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been pushed
from the 15.
back.
Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters. But when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has. But it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Love now to pass on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Sermon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Pollard again. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 118 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Hughes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One final try now for Wentz. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to head that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chargers are going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.